Hi all, we are Team MiDi, and we're here to share with you the work we did with the New York City Media Lab and ASCAP during this summer. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce the awesome members of our team.
Hello everyone. Hi, my name is Arnab and my role in the team was to make things go squish.
Hi, I'm Matt Ross. I'm a programmer, researcher, and artist based out of Brooklyn, New York, and I'm part of Team MIDI.
Hi, I'm Dana Blanks. I'm a research resident at NYU ITP, and I'm the design director of the team.
Hi, I'm David Azar. I'm a recent graduate from the ITP program, and I'm the product manager of the team.
Because the revolution will not be televised. 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 Rebel will not be televised. Rebel will not be televised. Will not rebel.
We created a portable soft surface audio sampler and editor that has a large squishy interface for musical creation, and it comes with a yellow record button, a screen, a microphone, and a speaker in the back. Let's talk about the interaction. To use it, you first find the sound and record it for 5 seconds using the bright yellow recording button. After that, internal algorithms that we wrote from scratch will find the peaks in amplitude and split the recording in 4 sections laid out from left to right on the soft, squishy pad. And after that, you're ready to play. The main interface for music creation is a silicone-based squishy surface. This 4.5 by 3.5 inch area creates new affordances never seen before in audio samplers, and it allows people to express themselves in a more natural and continuous way. You can play a sound once by tapping on the surface, or you can loop by holding down. And within each section, you can roll your finger left and right to add a chorus, swing it up and down to change the pitch, and press harder to add a low-pass filter. These interactions are happening on a silicone pad, not on a flat surface, and that makes it very different from existing XY pads. The unique affordances of this concept create new ways of interacting with sound, and the best part of it is, this is all happening live. We designed beautiful screen animations to give you all the feedback you need, from the moment when you turn it on to when you're recording and playing live. The 4 circles represent the 4 sections on the pad. When you press on any of them, a smaller dark circle will appear inside of it, and it will react to your input. It would move left, right, up, and down to match the position of your finger, and it will become larger or smaller to show how hard you're pressing on the pad. Here's the power on animation. The recording animation takes 5 seconds to complete, showing you how much time you have left. And during playback, you can get real-time feedback on where your pad is detecting your finger and how hard you're pressing on it. So why did we do this? Because as amateur musicians ourselves, we wanted to approach the problem that electronic musical instruments are stuck in an old paradigm of interaction, which results in limited interfaces for expressivity. If you think about it, today you're mostly able to either press a button, toggle a switch, or turn a knob. And while there's some really amazing keyboards that augment traditional interfaces with more depth, we wanted to break away from the 12-key piano layout that you see everywhere. So our value proposition consisted of 4 principles: playfulness, a design focus, musicality, and universality. And it was that last 4th principle of universality that lets us to focus on audio sampling. Our approach allows people to express themselves musically through a new interface and without needing prior musical knowledge. After all, who doesn't need to release some tension of being stuck home all day? To build this, we used the most modern tools in prototyping and open source audio engines to find the right effects and write the code to produce them. We're also relying on our proprietary sensor that we developed in-house, and we're using the latest in embedded computing to power the device. Here's a quick peek of what goes into the MADD sampler. This project has provided us with an incredible opportunity to not only develop our vision, but to also learn about what the future of electronic musical instruments might look like. After all of the research and experimentation, we firmly believe that there is an emerging ecosystem for independent software and hardware instruments on the rise. Thanks to the current tools and lowered entry barriers, technologists can become musicians, and musicians can become technologists. We also believe more instruments will approach the UI in a much more emotionally graphical way, and one that celebrates the unique gestures inherited from the affordances of each device. In terms of platforms, we could, in theory, allow others to run their custom applications on our device, and we think this approach will be taken by more and more companies in the future. And finally, we'd like to see more material exploration in commercial devices, and we believe that emerging technology will be a facilitator for that. We want to finish by thanking our great mentors at ASCAP and at the NYC Media Lab for making this possible. We wouldn't have been able to go from idea to prototype if it wasn't for your amazing guidance and support. We want to give our special thanks to David, Brooke, Tati, Sean, Kate, Erica for your continued support. We are Team MiDi, and thank you all for being here.